Hello, everyone, and welcome to Random Number Generation, the GDQ Hotfix show about the speedrunners, randomizers, and the communities behind them. I'm Skybills, your host, and this is episode 102, the Sonic Ring Shuffler with Supersonic. Before we get underway here, we have a few announcements on behalf of Games Done Quick. If you missed out on any of our shows or events, be sure to check out the VODs on youtube.com/gamesdonequick. You may recognize a familiar voice if you watch this most recent iteration of Game Masters. That's all I'm going to say. Go check out the last episode of Game Masters. GDQ's next all-women and femme speedrunning event, Flame Fatale, returns August 18th through the 25th. Use !FF in Twitch chat to check out the schedule and let us know what you're looking forward to the most. And so many events going on here. GDQ is going to PAX West from August 30th through September 2nd. The schedule's now out. Use !PAX in Twitch chat for more info and let us know what you're excited to see. And we are going to see a very familiar face there in Supersonic as well. Supersonic, welcome back to the show. It's fantastic to have you here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So, real quick before we get started, because y'all, I'll let you know now, Supersonic goes very fast, and this Ring Shuffler goes very fast as well, and we'll get into that. What will you be running at PAX West, Supersonic?
I will be running Sonic 1 Glitchless at PAX West. It'll happen on Sunday, September 1st, I believe. You have to recheck the schedule, but yeah, I'll be running on Sunday for sure.
That's so awesome. And we're going to be so happy to have you there going fast. Now, speaking of which, this, you may say, well, Skybills, where's the tracker? This is a randomizer. So we do randomizer adjacent content as well here too. We love shufflers here and all different kinds of iterations of them. As a warning, and we'll be talking about this throughout, we have this wonderful bar here provided by our lovely tech team here. Thank you, Richard. There will be fast swapping screens here. So if you blink too much, you're going to find yourself in very different levels in many of the classic Sonic the Hedgehog. So before we get into the gameplay here, Supersonic, do you want to talk about your experience with this shuffler and what makes you love it so much?
Well, my first experience with the shuffler happened earlier this year. My community and I, we were trying to think of a very unique way to just kind of raise the chaos a little bit. So they thought of an idea of putting a bunch of games together into a shuffler, and it took me like maybe 4 or 5 streams to complete like a 25 game shuffler in together. And that was really fun, but at the same time, like with all the swaps that are happening, it gets very chaotic very quickly, but it's a lot of fun because it kind of gets you thinking on the fly. It's like, okay, you're not going to expect what game is coming up next, but you got to be ready for it in some way or shape or form. So it's a very challenging way of doing a speedrun with these, I guess, conditions. And yeah, just to let chat know, there is going to be a lot of swaps happening in this, like the next few games that we're going to be playing. So we're going to be doing Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Sonic and Knuckles. So technically it is the classic Sonic trilogy, but we separated Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles because that is a big game compared to the other two. So there's going to be 4 in total, but there's going to be a lot of swaps happening. And yeah, that just kind of piqued my interest a little bit. And my community loves whenever we do shufflers on streams.
Yeah, and as Supersonic was saying too, and this is a valid question from the chat, what makes this so randomizer adjacent? When Supersonic touches a ring, we don't know what game we're going to go into. If that isn't random, I don't know what is, especially given how some of these Sonic games can kind of blend together. It's very disorienting, right? So you really, in order to do this, I would recommend make sure you have a decent grasp on all the Sonic games. Otherwise, it's just going to feel like one blur. We'll actually know what the world looks like according to Sonic after playing this. So without further ado, and because I'm very excited, Supersonic, are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right, on your countdown. Good luck and have fun.
All right, thank you very much. So we do have our first game on here. We'll see what it is in just a moment. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. And this is Sonic 3. So we're just gonna go and pick a file here, just go right into Sonic. And yeah, Angel Island, great level and everything. We're gonna get rings like pretty much right away. And we will see what game will come up right after this. And Knuckles is going to take our emeralds, but that's totally fine. We don't need them anyway.
Oh, I love the animals. No, Knuckles. Oh, here we go.
And this is Sonic 2.
This is some of the only menuing we're really going to see. Once you get into it, that's it. It's just Sonic and Sonic and Sonic and Sonic.
Yep.
And Knuckles.
And I'm probably going to try to avoid rings as much as I can, but sometimes they'll just be right in the way.
That's right. We got to get into all the games anyways.
Yeah, so we're just getting into the games right now. This is Sonic 1 right here. As we're going to see at PAX West later on. But yeah, this is green. Yeah.
Is your goal here to avoid the rings then at all costs, even if it results in untimely deaths such as that?
That was my plan, but that didn't go very well.
That's okay. I mean, I felt the exact same way before when I couldn't get a... Oh my... Okay, was that like 3 games at once?
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. I'm already having a good time here.
Okay,
yeah,
we go...
Chat, it takes a little while for things to get started, okay? Oh my god!
Yeah, here we go. Get ready.
Buckle your seatbelts, chat. It's gonna be a wild few hours.
Like, I'm not gonna know what's happening. Oh god, okay.
So chat, still don't think this is randomizer adjacent? It causes a similar feeling of chaos. I just want to say, and I can do this because I know, Supersonic and I are friends here. You seem to have better control over stuff when things are all jumbled. So Supersonic here just embraces that chaos, just loves it.
I mean, our community is called the Shrine of Chaos, so we do embrace chaos very much.
All right, that makes sense.
Like, we're a big fan of chaos and bad ideas.
By the way, you all should follow Supersonic. Very, very, very talented runner. I know you've been dabbling in some retro achievements and such too, but just in general, when I think of Supersonic, you think Sonic, Mario, a lot of classic gaming for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Should have called this the Chaos Control Edition to stay on track, although Shadow sadly isn't in this. I wish they would have had do a classic game with Shadow the Hedgehog.
They should have. I mean, I think the reason is maybe there probably isn't a way to get him into the lore possibly. I mean, they probably could. I mean, I never know. I don't know story development and all that, but...
Okay, all right, we have a boss. Now, here's a question. If you were to get hit, Supersonic, and you grab a ring, does that also shift it? That
does shift, yes.
Oh my god. What? That's ridiculous. Go, Supersonic, go. Oh no, this ring is mid-fight. So no Chaos Emeralds here, even though...
No, we're not grabbing any of them.
We don't need the emeralds. We already have Supersonic right here on camera. We don't need another Supersonic in the game.
All right, so we're in Green Hill 2 right now, at least in Sonic 1.
Yeah.
So even if I do my original speed strats, it's not going to work because the rings are going to completely throw me off and get hit by that.
I'm telling you, chat, if you blink, you're going to miss something. And imagine how soon... So let me ask a question that might be on the minds of many folks in chat watching this going, what the heck's going on here? How do you keep track of everything? How do you get used to something like this?
I don't. I just go on the fly. I have no idea what game is going to come up next, so I'm just going on the fly and just hope for the best. All it is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, how's Chad doing?
We've had some comments like, oh my gosh, I'm going to barf, which, relatable. I get that. And a lot of references to Chaos Control, which I also love here. Chad, if you do have a question for myself, for Supersonic about the show, we are more than happy to answer here. This is a live chat. We are live here. Sorry for folks on YouTube. You can leave stuff in the comments if you want to. But yeah, if you have any questions for us, let us know. If Supersonic does need serious time, we will be sure to take that and take a pause from reading chat. But yeah, just let us know if y'all have any questions.
Yeah, definitely. I'll do my best to answer them as well.
What on earth is happening? This is the chaos of classic Sonic and classic Sonic put together. Yeah, I considered doing something like this at one point. So at Friend Fatale, I'm going to be doing the Mario Shuffler, but it's not like this. So this is a little different. This is a shuffle upon a collectible. That collectible being rings because it is across all of the Sonic games. In Mario, in the one that I do, you can also, and do this with any shuffler, mind you, you can set it every 30 to 60 seconds or any interval you want, but 30 to 60 is pretty common. And there's all different ways to play a shuffler. So let me ask you this. Have you played the more traditional shuffler, Supersonic, of the timing instead? And if so, do you enjoy that or do you enjoy the ring shuffler more?
I actually haven't tried a regular shuffler, unless you count like Boss Rush Shuffler, maybe.
Yeah.
I do like that, but the ring shuffler, it's just crazy. But I don't know, I think the ring shuffler is a lot of fun, even though there's just a lot of like tons of swapping images and such, but it's just more fun that way, I guess.
Will Casino Night break the stream? I hope not.
We're gonna try not to break it, but I can't make any promises on breaking things.
But yeah, I love this. We have some Sonic onomatopoeias in chat. We have wow and wow and wow.
Yeah, the bubble shield.
Thank you, chat. I love reading your onomatopoeias.
Yeah, I accidentally went into special stage ring, so I'm just went out of it.
I have not done the Mario Shuffle in Evercoin. I think I would not be able to follow that. That's why I give Supersonic all the credit in the world for doing this. And I see you in chat sound events that you're going to peer pressure until I do this. I don't know if my eyes can handle this. Right now, for instance, like I'm watching some of the gameplay, but I like watching Supersonic's reactions to things. That's what I'm staying on. Now, if Supersonic's camera were to shuffle into my camera, into Richard's camera, that would be a little much.
That would be hilarious, though, if that were the thing.
I mean, it would be characteristic of the show, I wouldn't lie. Another question in chat. How long did it take you to master this run?
With the shuffler?
Yep.
Maybe a day or two, possibly.
Yeah, Supersonic's been playing classic Sonic for a while. And when you do a shuffler, again, I would always recommend do something you are comfortable with. You know, make sure you're having a good time. Make sure you take a break every so often. We were talking about this in the pre-show. You know, we're going to be taking a break about an hour and a half into this. If anything, if you in chat are getting tired or you're like, oh my goodness, how can you keep track? Imagine us running something like this for like 3 to 4 hours. That doesn't work well. So we're going to make sure that Supersonic takes a break about midway through here. Go Supersonic, you can do this.
I appreciate it. All right, so we're just going to let this boss do his thing for a little bit because I'm going to try to hit him in a specific spot here. Okay. Now if I stand right here, and we got some mushrooms in the foreground.
Yeah, even glitching in the middle of a shuffler, that's awesome. I love it.
Okay, so here we're just,
Yeah, what do you got? What do you got for me?
We're gonna try to get down 4 floors here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh my gosh.
We're just gonna zip here.
Okay, I don't know what's more disorienting, that or the ring swap. I'm gonna be completely honest. That was really impressive, Supersonic. Well done.
Yeah, so we just skipped about 2/3 of Mushroom Hill, Act 2.
Nice. There's gonna be a lot of zips like that over the course of the run, if I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Only one that I can actually do.
Yeah, I guess the ring shuffle would make that a little more complicated, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah. Let's get this one. I don't think I'll be able to get the bounces here. Yeah, that's okay. Oh. Okay, I'm going backwards that way. I think I might get crushed in Sonic 3. Oh, excuse me, Spring? Okay, we just landed on spikes. That works. Okay, I didn't get crushed in soccer. Okay, we're fine.
So I guess, does your routing change in this at all, or do you just not try to grab rings and you keep similar routing to your speedrun?
So routing is pretty much on the fly because there are usually set routes that I normally take in Sonic runs in general, but since we're in a shuffler, that could just go away in an instant. Oops.
I saw that coming from a mile away. The ring grab, I mean.
All right, I got another boss fight here. This one's pretty simple, although we don't have speed shoes in our disposal at the moment, so we're just gonna have to play it a little safe here. All right, there we go. So we're done with Green Hill altogether.
Nice.
And we're heading into Marbles Zone in this one.
There's the animals, yay!
Save the animals, right?
Yeah, one of my favorite parts of Sonic games. You get to save all the cute little critters.
All right, Marble Zone. I don't think I'm gonna avoid the rings too much here. Oh, we're back here now. Okay, we're done with Emerald Pill. There we go. And we're gonna give Tails aggressive head pats. All right, so we're heading into Chemical Plant and Sonic 2. So that remains Mushroom Hill and Sonic Knuckles. And then we have Angel Island still in Sonic 3.
Speaking of which, we saw it for a second. We saw it just for a second.
Just for a second.
To make sure the game can shuffle during boss fights, shouldn't the game shuffle also every 5 seconds? Nah, it'll shuffle during boss fights. We won't see it as often because Super Sonic here is a pro player of Sonic games, but we'll see it every now and then.
Yeah, the bosses will not get shuffled because there aren't any rings involved for that. So we'll just be seeing the boss fights in its entirety. Oh, whoops.
Which is fine in my opinion. It gives our eyes a break. You know, I have no issues with that.
Yeah. There are some instances where you gotta go left, and that kind of throws me off a little bit. There we go. Oh,
folks,
almost got hit
I just want to reiterate, like, Super Sonic has so much skill to even be able to keep track of this. And again, Sonic is already a fast game as is. By the way, good luck on the boss. You got this.
Oh yeah, he's done.
Oh, there you go. See? See? Perfect. Right on cue.
So what I did there is with the fire shield, I did an air dash right on the satellite, and then we were able to grab a hit right as the screen flashes goes away. And you get 6 hits initially, and then right when you get to the autoscaler section, you just get like the last 2. All right, so we're pretty much out of the first zone in 3 of the 4 games. So I don't know if I should try to attempt this. Let's see if we can do as intended here. It might not because there are rings up here. Okay, let's see. Guess we'll find out once we get back to Sonic Knuckles. Oop, it's a Chemical Plant.
Oh my goodness, chat's absolutely right about this. An electric shield or the magnetizing shield sounds like a really bad idea in this.
And I did grab it, so.
Oh no. Oops.
It's fine. We'll manage.
That is actually really good feedback, chat. If we do this again, if we don't make too many people sick in chat today, I'll make sure in the future maybe we can have some kind of tracker that tracks how many zones were completed or something like that.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good idea.
That's only the second time in about 100 episodes we've had a item collection shuffler on here.
Uh-oh. Sure. Everything's fine. Oh, I got stuck
Are you sure? Okay.
No.
I trust you. I trust you. I was just, when you say that, I was like, uh-oh. You wish this included 3D games? No.
No.
Going multi-console for any kind of shuffler is really difficult because that very much dramatically shifts the controls as well. I always tell folks, like, you know, stick to 2D or 3D. I wouldn't advise intertwining them in the same shuffler.
Like the first shuffler that I actually did, it did have a mix of Sonic, Mario, and Zelda games in it. And
oh, that's fine. That's like a multi-genre thing, but I'm saying like to do like a SNES game and then a 64 game and then a GameCube, like that's too much at once, in my opinion.
oh yeah, of course.
Multi-genre shufflers are fine though, like I get that.
They are definitely fun. Oh dear. I'm gonna wait. Let me get those rings there.
Is there some kid in the background flipping channels with a remote? No. It's a mod. Everything, I know this looks ridiculous, chat, but everything is working as intended. I assure you.
Yeah, like this right here. This is as intended.
I love this, Supersonic.
It's by design and it's intended.
There was a ring in the middle. Wow. What shuffler is the most chaotic? I feel like this one kind of is. Time shufflers can be chaotic, but there's something about item collection, and you kind of have to route, as Supersonic said, on the fly for stuff. I find these to be the most chaotic. We don't do them too often on here, just because I know that they can be kind of disorienting, but every once in a while, I love to have this on my show as a treat.
This is good here. I'm gonna wait for that to come back down. Grab a ring here. Oh, ah! Oh yeah, I gotta make a jump in chemical plant sometime soon. Okay, we should be arriving at the boss shortly for flying battery.
What is the goal? To reach the end of all the games if possible.
If possible, yeah. I mean,
I'm not going to put any pressure on you. I know what that's like to have pressure put on me during one of these. Looking at you, Kiara. Yes. It's basically just get as far as Supersonic can. Oh, I love this animation that you have Sonic stuck in here. This is adorable.
So this boss right here, his name is Mr. Tickles. As you can see, he's got the spike ball hands on there, and he's trying to hit me with it. But he's instead hitting himself. So in essence, he's tickling. There we go. And then we're just going to stand up here.
I think this boss should have been redone with googly eyes, but that's just me.
That would be funny if it was. Okay, let's see if I can... Oh, that might not work.
There's a comment from chat. Clearly, the pronunciation of hydrosity changes on each ring collection.
Yeah, I guess it could.
I love that. When you finish one game, does that remove it from the shuffler? Yes.
Yeah, I'll have to manually remove it from the shuffler, otherwise it'll stay on there. But
yeah.
I will be able to keep track of it.
Chat, are y'all taking notes? There will be a quiz at the end of this.
Like maybe this right here. I'm gonna do a level wrap here. So what I did there, I placed Sonic on a specific pixel on the platform, and right when he's in this, there's like a brick that's in the foreground that Sonic's belly just kind of goes inside. So we tap right and jump on the next frame, and it gives him a lot of speed from the negative end to allow him to get the level wrap there.
That was really cool. And
yeah.
I have both things on here. I'm watching you play it live, and then I'm watching that play back. And just every time I get fascinated by your clips. Now, what'd you do there, Supersonic?
Pretty much the same exact thing. Like, it's like you move right, and then on the next frame after you jump. Although in this case, I don't have any rings, so I am going to play this a little safe. So essentially what we did, we just sent Sonic all the way to the boss fight and just wait for the camera to catch up. And they call it the horizontal underflow glitch. So it's just the horizontal level wrap. There's also another thing called screen wrap, which normally happens in Sonic 3 and Sonic Knuckles because they have vertically infinite levels. So you can pretty much go from one place to another, as well as like object phase through various sprites, like the monitors and the springs. So whenever there's a hitbox that's not completely loaded into the screen, Sonic can just go inside that hitbox. So we'll be probably utilizing that sometimes here. Also, we're going to be coping here in Springyard whenever we see it again.
I love Springyard's music. Some of my favorite music in the entire series. All right, so here I'm getting back to chat. This is amazing. Now, if y'all do like Supersonic, you better be sure to give him a follow. That is at twitch.tv/supersonic_. And again, you have just been absolutely loving challenge runs lately, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I've been doing damageless runs, permadeath runs, shufflers, just various amounts of like different, like, I don't know, things that seem fascinating to me that I can just kind of try it out and be like, oh, this looks really fun. Let's give it a shot.
Oh,
like
we had another.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was going to say earlier, someone asked, does finishing a zone progress all the games? The answer is no to that. No, it just progresses it in that game. That'd be interesting, but no, it just progresses it in one game. Can this be set to something like every X rings rather than every ring? That feels like that might be less disorienting as you start.
That I'm not sure of. I'm sure there's probably like a setting that's in the shuffler itself that that allows you to do that. I've actually never got hit like that before. Yeah, I just pretty much do like the default settings. But I don't know, the cup probably could be a way to do that.
This is so great. I'm still taking it in, Supersonic.
This is totally fine.
Oh, it is.
It's like sometimes I won't even know where I am, and that's the best part of it. So.
I don't know where you are until you reach a boss, frankly. It's like, oh, that's where you are.
Okay, we should be approaching a boss fight.
By the way, Supersonic, so you know the answer to this too. Apparently there is a cooldown for the shuffle in the settings for folks who wanted to do this, like, maybe a little less intense version of this.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
This is a weird way to save a bunch of critters. Yeah, but these still need to be saved.
That they do.
Yo, nice Springyard finish there. Just saw. Now, see, I'm getting confused between the two screens now because I've been watching chat. I thought that was real time, and no, you're somewhere between Chemical Plant and Hydrosity right now.
I'm definitely somewhere, that's for sure. Okay, so
what
now
are you like when you? Oh, right. There's
What's
a
that?
skip here, right? There's a skip coming up in Chemical Plant.
Actually, no, there isn't a skip for that one. I'm just trying to progress here.
I'm sorry, it's like Sonic 2. There's like skips everywhere in that game. So sometimes
There is, yeah. There are a lot of skips. Some of them do have rings in the way, so I won't be going for those. So essentially, I'll just be going the glitchless route for those. But for glitches that can be done without having to grab a ring, then I'll definitely do them. All right, so we're doing Act 1 in Hydro City 1. I know there's a skip here that we can try to do. I'll give it a shot.
All right, let's see it.
So first off, I do have to intentionally take a death here because what we need to do is unload Act 1 from Act 2 because they're technically like latched on together. But by doing this, I could probably clip in here. No, I could. Oh, no. So there's actually a clip that you can do by brushing up against that wall. But there's actually an alternative that I can probably do here.
All right. I like backup strats.
Yeah, that one can be a little finicky because since we are in the Sonic 3 half only, Sonic's Insta Shield changes, like his behavior is a little different in this game compared to like when it's latched onto Sonic and Knuckles. So when it's locked on with Sonic and Knuckles, like the glitches seem a little easier to pull off. So let's see if we can do it here. So we're gonna try to clip through this half pipe to go on this side. Okay, I need to like get a lot of speed here. There we go. This should take us to the boss fight.
I just want to mention, this part is not part of the shuffler. This is just Supersonic's speedrunning skill here at work with the skips going on here. Well done.
All right, so we're gonna stand right about here. So the propeller is not gonna hit me because the hitbox is directly in the center of it. So we can just stand on our tippy toes on the cyclone here. All right, and we're done with Hydro City. So now we're heading into Marble Garden.
Why aren't those aqua critters? Like, why aren't those like otters and seals and things like that?
I think it's because they have set animals made already.
Oh.
So they had to kind of throw in a bunny here and there. Like it doesn't make any sense while they're like in the water.
Yeah, like those should be sea critters.
It would have been nice if they had otters in there.
Yeah, right? Like imagine like little otters playing around in the water. You just finished a hard zone like Hydrosity. Like I feel like you deserve that.
I don't think I've ever seen an underwater rabbit before, unless they exist. Okay, stand right here. All right, there's gonna be rings right about here. I'm gonna let it grab. I think I might fall into the pit. I guess we'll find out.
No, don't fall in the pit.
Yep.
No. Ah. Dang.
That one's gonna be a little tricky to get through. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Okay, we gotta watch out for Randy and Orton. They are these blue guys right here. Yeah, that's Randy. He tries to hit you out of nowhere. And there's Orton. He got me. But
did you give them those names, or were those the names that were in like the manual or something?
Oh, I gave them those names.
That's amazing.
If we have any wrestling fans out there, they'll probably understand the reference.
Oh, I believe that name did sound familiar. I was just curious as to whether or not Sega was a bunch of wrestling fans too, you know?
I mean, they could be, but you never know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we got Chemical Plant done. So that's 2 zones in Sonic 2 completed. And we have 2 zones in Sonic 1 completed. Oops. Ran into a pillar there. That's okay. I'm gonna grab some rings here. Let this do its thing. There we go. I'm just gonna be rolling and just hope for the best here. Oh, I got hit by that. That's okay.
Whee!
I'm not grabbing that lightning shield this time.
Yeah, you're like, I learned my lesson the first time.
Okay, we're actually gonna take this upper route here. When we get back to it. Why am I on tippy toe mode? Oh, there we go. That looked a little strange there. Okay, so now we're just gonna go to Marble Garden. Gotta watch out for these pressures here. And then for whatever reason, like our earthquake effect will just stay there because we got past that one enemy that creates an earthquake. I got hit by Randy again. But we're out of Spring Yard 2 at least.
My mind is blown by this Supersonic. I cannot believe how fluidly you are playing these games amidst all the chaos. Like, this is really impressive to see.
You know, it's definitely a struggle, but you know, you gotta adapt to it somehow, right?
It don't look like you're struggling. You're doing great.
Oops. There we go. Jump off of that. Oh, I almost got crushed by that. We're fine. So there's gonna be, nice. Yeah, kind of chill there for a little bit. Now we're actually gonna take this top route here. There will be rings in the way that we do have to grab them just so we can get some more momentum. And there's gonna be a platform that's shaped like a triangle sandwich that we need to get a jump on the tip of it so we can make it across on a block that's coming up in Spring Yard 3. And yeah, you may end up hearing me reference food items, so if I make you hungry, I apologize in advance. Okay, here we go. So this is the triangle sandwich I was talking about. So we got to try to jump at this tip right here. So to do that, you want to get enough momentum. That way you can make it on this platform here. Otherwise, you won't be able to make it. So we're just gonna just casually ride these here and then jump across here. Gonna grab some rings. Go back to the Sonic 2. So like usually the general rule of thumb of Sonic games is the top route is normally the fast route. But in this case, it's just like, oh, you know, knock yourself out. Good luck. Oops, jumped onto the spikes. Okay, we made it there, so we didn't have to worry about falling into the pit again. Okay, so for this part right here, since you can't spin dash in Sonic 1, we have to find other means of movement here. I'm gonna try to use these bumpers to get onto this platform, and then just continue on forward. Okay, we're just gonna jump down this way, avoid the ring boxes. I think I did see a question in chat regarding the ring boxes. They do give you 10 rings, but it just counts as like one batch of 10. So it's not gonna like switch every like one ring. So if you get like a 10 ring box, yeah, it just changes it to one. Okay, so we're back here. Oh, I did not want to fall down there.
Oh no, you're in the no-no zone of Aquatic Ruin. No! I do not like the downstairs of Aquatic Ruin. It's not a nice area, speedrunning or casually.
Yeah, having to deal with water in general may seem pretty intimidating at first, but you know, once you learn the route and find the bubble dudes, then it should be fine.
What is it with Sega putting not aquatic creatures under the water? You know, Sonic the bunnies, you know, it doesn't seem very nice.
They probably have their reasons for it. All right, so we're back here in Flying Battery. Gonna be grabbing a ring here. Yep. Still coping in Spring Yard, because there's actually a sign that says cope in it.
I forgot what that actually stood for. Was that like another company, or I'm trying to remember.
You know, I honestly don't remember.
I know there's lore. I just don't know the lore.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I remember the lore for that. We get a spin dash here. Okay, okay, that works for me.
That was really good. I've never seen that escape. That was really cool.
I'll gladly take it.
I just want to let y'all know, too, that I would not subject Supersonic to this amount of, we'll call it disorientation, without doing a shuffler or two of my own. I saw a thing talk about Flame Fatale. I'll be doing the Mario Shuffler at Flame Fatale in a few weeks. So again, if you enjoy shufflers, it shuffles just a bit less than this one. Y'all be sure to check that out. Oh my gosh, look at the roosters and piggies. Sorry, I'm going to be gushing over the critters all stream Supersonic.
Oh, that's totally fine.
So speaking of water, I heard you like water, Supersonic. There's more Labyrinth Zone.
We're definitely going to be seeing a lot of water here. Okay, go this way.
Yes, hydrate. Please do hydrate, chat. We're so excited to have y'all here. This is Supersonic, the legendary Supersonic of twitch.tv/supersonic_fandom. Again, if you are on YouTube, that is Supersonic, one word, _. Please be sure to give him a follow. Are you on YouTube as well, Supersonic?
I am on YouTube as well.
All right.
It doesn't have the underscore at the end, but
okay.
I think they have like the @ tags or something like that. So right. It's at Supersonic71087. You'll see the avatar on there. It's the face of Mega Man from Battle Network 6, and there's like these two S shapes that make like a, I don't know, like a window or something, and you'll see like Mega Man on there. That's me.
And it's funny, Supersonic, because I remember when I first met you, you were very, very much into classic Mario. And I thought to myself, I wonder if he runs Sonic games, given, you know, your Twitch handle.
Yeah, so I started speedrunning in 2016. And ironically, I started off as a Mario runner. And I started off with Mario 3 at first. But the game that really put me on the map was Mario 1. And in December 1st of 2016, I got my first sub 5 in any % of that game. And at the time, there weren't that many runners like we have today. Like today, we have like over 400 people that have like a sub 5. But when I started, there was only 13 or so people that had it. And I was in the top 10 at the time. So that was like my introduction really to speedrunning and just meeting the people on top of that. So yeah, I've been a Mario runner, and like a lot of the GDQ runs that I've done, like SGDQ 2017, 2018, those were all Mario runs. And funnily enough, my first Sonic run at a mainline GDQ was this past AGDQ 2024 with the Sonic Origins relay. That's the first time I did a Sonic game live on stage, like in like a mainline GDQ. Although
that looked like a lot of fun, by the way.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I mean, I did run Sonic 2 as well in GDQX, which I guess would be more of my like first live setting, I suppose. But in terms of like mainline, like AGDQ, SGDQ, those are like the bigger events. And, you know, it was like a really cool experience to be able to showcase Sonic for the first time after trying for like so many years. And it just finally happened. So I was like really thrilled about that, and being able to share it with my friends, doing various games in there too. It just made it all the worthwhile. But
you ever consider getting, I know you have the, I've seen the Luigi costume. I've seen the Luigi costume in person. It's fantastic. Would you consider getting a Sonic costume of some sort to match Argik? Because, you know, we all seen Argik in his, his Sonic costume.
To be quite honest, I will not be able to top Argik in that. He is too much of a legend to even like dethrone to that aspect. But I mean, maybe one of these days I could, if I can find one suitable for my size. But I have considered it. So we'll see. Maybe sometime in the future we'll make that happen.
We gotta get you a Supersonic one though. If you do that, we got you to get you the Supersonic version of that. That
would definitely be more ideal.
Oh my gosh. Why is Labyrinth Zone?
Yes, why is the proper question for it.
The music's great. That's about where the greatness stops here.
Just gonna wait here a little bit, let it do its thing.
I thought you were gonna get a ring there on purpose to make sure you're off that platform in Lab Zone.
Yeah. Oh, this guy is Spider Steve. We salute Spider Steve for their service. Everyone thanks Spider Steve for that. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm in the oil. Okay, now we're fine.
When you said oil, I'm like, wait, are you running an oil ocean? That seems...
Well, there's oil in Marble Garden, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see it now. I'm looking at the replay on the other screen. Yeah. Now it's time for me to salute the spider.
All right, so we're approaching the laser mini boss here. We're gonna try to go for laser skip. but it could take a few tries to get it because it is I need to line up at a specific pixel to do a spin dash. Let's see if we can try to get it here. If not, then we'll just have to wait it out. That's totally fine. So yeah, we're gonna try to bypass that laser right there.
Oh, this is funny. The person that claimed Cope was computer-operated palette editor later said they were just joking. Dang, so that was a myth. I wanted it to be something more interesting than that.
All right, so now we got this boss fight here. Usually the Act 1 boss fights take 6 hits. So we just got rid of that guy there. All right, Marble Garden 2. This one's quite the doozy. There's gonna be a lot of rings in this one, and there's actually one path in particular that I don't want to go to, so hopefully we won't have to go there. Also, we have a clear skies with some glitched out clouds that we just saw momentarily. Please wear some appropriate headwear to avoid any sort of debris landing on your head. The skies will clear up in just a few seconds, well, a few moments rather, because we're not there yet. But...
See that? I see the debris now.
Okay, so I was going to try to go for Bubbleless here, but I did not get the setup properly, so we're just going to play this normally. And with this level in particular, the first 3 rings that we got, those were the only rings that we're going to have in this route. So we're going to be staying on this level for quite a bit here. I'm going to wait for the bubble, though. Also, if anybody's afraid of the drowning music or has anxiety, I do apologize. We're not going to be hearing that probably for another while, but we'll see. I'm gonna grab this.
I would definitely say playing this growing up, that was probably the most anxiety-inducing sound clip in any game. It's tough. Like, they meant business. I remember playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle the first time, and I was in Aquatic Mine, and I'm like, no, you will not start doing that. What's my thought?
No, we do not want to hear that.
So this Robotnik in particular is pretty difficult. It doesn't seem difficult at a glance, but I have died so many times here, even casually.
Yeah, it's just the obstacles that are in the way. That's more of the obstruction than Robotnik himself. But there is a way you can skip him by jumping on the right side of him. But you need to jump at a specific way to where you can just actually land on the step and then just immediately jump afterwards, so you can get a head start on him. And then if you're able to do that, but the only issue is that the spears are on a cycle. So if you end up like having to wait a little bit, then he'll actually pass you in that instance.
Look at Supersonic here, already at Starlight Zone in Sonic 1.
Yep, so we're gonna let this guy go by. Let's see if we can do a glitch here. Nope, I already went inside the ground there. I need to set up Sonic in such a way that you go into the ground and then you can like initiate a zip. So let's see if we can get this here. There we go. So I had to like tap right a little bit to make sure that I get enough speed to break the screen barrier. And then we just arrive at the end there.
That was really cool.
There is also a zip in Starlight 2, but I'm actually not good at this one. So we'll be listening to the music a little longer until we run into a ring, like right now.
I'll tell you, the first time I ever saw you do one of these ring shufflers, I remember you entered the ice cap zone, and I really started to get into the music, and then a ring hit, and I'm like, oh.
It's like the excitement happens, and then oh.
I know, there was like no release there, you know, like you didn't get to hear those beautiful notes.
And that's like the one thing that really got me hooked into Sonic is the music itself. Like Sonic is mostly known for music for like pretty much all their games. And especially like once they get to the Adventure series and stuff like that. That's like a huge factor in like the enjoyment that I have for this. 5, 6, 7, 8. have to
See
like count the
again.
movements.
Beautiful. Oh, okay.
That's intentional.
Oh, okay. So you got me there. You got me there good. Aw. Wait, where are those squirrels going? No. They just fell through the air.
It's okay. There's sand coming up.
I feel so bad for them. I forgot, like, just the random squirrels jumped off the bridge there. No. That's so sad.
I'm causing trauma.
It just was. I forgot that was a thing. Now, see, there, if it was birds, it would have been fine. Dang it.
Okay, I need to break this wall that's upcoming right here. Holding down.
They're flying
first.
squirrels. I don't know. They didn't look like no flying squirrels to me, Chad. Did you see them just drop like a rock? Anyway, Supersonic, I'm sorry. What's going on here?
Oh, no. So what I did there, I did a subpixel manipulation by going into the sandfall. And I did a two-tap spin dash once I landed on the ground into a slope. And that just pretty much set up for a zip to get to the boss fight here. And this boss fight is very underwhelming because all he does is just jump towards the sand here. This guy, this is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yo, what's up, Dwayne?
So we're just gonna stand right here and just kind of lead him towards this. So if you try to hit him, he's just gonna be pushed back. That's what the game wants you to do. But in this case, we're just gonna wait right here and then just have him jump into the sand pit.
I like Sonic's animation here.
There we go. We just push him in. Alright, can we get the fire shield here? No, that's okay. Oh, I'm in the background right now. Don't worry. We're fine.
Yeah, they were talking. Chat was talking about, wait a second, this layer doesn't look quite right. I figured someone was going to be talking about that. Oh, that looks cool.
So now in Syndopolis Act 2. Oh, I was there.
You'll be back there soon. I feel like you've been in Marble Garden forever.
It feels that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. I feel like sometimes shufflers tend to favor like some games over others in any given run. Again, part of the random nature of it, right? Because you don't know what zones you're gonna have like mixed with each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like
this thing is a nightmare.
It's gonna be like, you don't know if it's gonna be like Scrap Brain and like, I don't know, Mystic Cave or something like that, or if you're gonna end up in this kind of situation.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're just gonna head on this way, get rings. Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought someone in chat was gonna talk about that. I don't know if you did the Supersonic, but I remember reading something about folks doing like nothing but Sandopolis.
Oh yeah, so our good friend HUD601, he came up with an idea of playing Sandopolis Act 1. Well, at first it was 100 times, but then he also had an idea to do 601 times, which is like the numbers at the end of his name. Mm-hmm. And myself, Argic, and a few other Sonic runners, we joined in by doing 100 each.
Oh no.
In like certain intervals. So yeah, it takes about roughly 4 hours or so on a good run. But yeah, it does take a long time.
You are a good friend for doing that, Supersonic.
Yeah, Huds and I, we were really good friends, and we're actually going to be learning Sonic 4 Episode 2 together very soon online. And we're going to be challenging Amber and Argic very soon. Hopefully, maybe at a future GDQ. You never know. Also,
that sounds like that'd be fun.
Yeah. So this thing right here is just... I don't like this spinning top at all, like in this level, which is why we've been stuck in Marble Garden this whole time. Okay, we're almost at the end of Starlight 2. Oh, I was almost there. Okay, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Okay, there's a spring right there. I forgot we're still in Aquatic Ruin.
Yeah, did you remember Sonic 2 was a part of this?
I actually forgot. Yeah. I'm actually gonna try something here. I'm not sure if I got it, but Oop. Okay, we're back to Starlight. Let's just finish this up here. There we go.
Nice. So it looks like relatively soon you are going to be wrapping up Sonic 1. It's just this and the 3 scrap brains and then Final Zone.
Mm-hmm. We're getting close. Okay. So first, this one right here. I'm going to try to do a thing here. So this level is infinitely vertical. So we're going to do a screen wrap. And I'm not going to let the ghosts out of their cage. They're going to stay in there unless I end up grabbing a checkpoint accidentally, which could happen. But if I don't grab the checkpoint, well, actually, I think I might grab it there, actually. Then they're going to appear for even after not breaking open the capsule. Okay, we're just having a field day in Aquatic Ruin right now. This section is really dumb because you have to try to land on that pillar and then jump across. I should have enough air here for this. Let's see. Any rings coming up? Ugh. Okay, I did not touch the checkpoint. Don't touch the checkpoint. There we go. I'm just gonna purposely not let the ghosts out. Oh, this fan is... Okay, there we go. Oh, whoops. Actually, we're gonna stand right here. I'm gonna wait for this platform to go away. And we'll just casually clip through. Because we have enough vertical momentum that we're able to phase through the ground like that. Okay. Okay, we're just approaching the boss in Sonic 2 for Aquatic Ruin. Oh, okay. I did not mean to get hit by that. That's okay. I'll just go. No!
Oh. Dang.
I tried to land on the thing, but I missed. But that's fine, though.
I'm surprised that dying in a level doesn't shuffle it, but it makes sense. It's only activated by rings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's totally fine there. Okay, we're gonna end up grabbing rings, which is fine. Okay, we're at the boss fight here. There we go.
I blinked and he's flying away.
There's actually a frame perfect hit you can do. It'll just pretty much send them off screen really quickly without blowing up. But on the flip side, the animals will be on fire.
Please don't set. No. We've seen them underwater, thrown off of high bridges. No. Please do not set the animals on fire.
Well, I missed the hit, so we're not going to see them blow like on fire. So.
I mean, we have a rule: whenever someone plays Super Metroid on here, they save the animals.
Gosh, that's one game I do want to learn how to speedrun at some point.
Yeah?
I actually did learn it for a 12-hour challenge like back in 2015 with myself, Kiryu, and another friend of ours. It took us the entire 12 hours to beat the game. And so we never got started on a run. Like it was that difficult. But I do want to come back to it and actually learn the run properly because it looks like really fun. And there's like a lot of talented runners for it as well.
Supersonic's just like, please get me out of Marble Garden.
Yeah, I mean, good reason too, because Marble Garden is my least favorite zone in Sonic 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. How many Sonics are there? Is it 3 or 4 Supersonic? I forget which version of Sonic 3/Knuckles you're using.
So we're doing Sonic 3 standalone. for Sonic 3, and then we have Sonic and Knuckles by itself.
All right, gotcha. That's what I thought. I just want to make check in with you before I let chat know.
Yeah, the reason why I'm not doing Sonic 3 and Knuckles together is because it's the longest game out of the bunch, and if we end up finishing Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, then it's just going to be like a regular Sonic 3 Knuckles run at that point.
Yep, I remember you telling me that part, and that makes sense.
Okay, we're going to try to go for a loop clip here.
Well, Marble Garden's particularly bad in the shuffler just because there's a lot of coins, a lot of rings there. So it just feels like between that and the length of the stage in general, it takes forever to get out of.
Yeah. Oh!
Well, that's one way to do that. Okay.
I forgot he was there.
Oh, that's okay. That happens. I mean, Starlight 3 is kind of long, to be fair.
It is. Oh, whoops, I didn't want to fall this way. Okay, that's fine. All right, we're taking the scenic route in Marble Garden 2.
Yo, chat, you having a good time with this so far? I know that the switches are a little jarring, but once you get used to it, I find this quite fascinating. And again, this is a fantastic display of Supersonic's talents because I don't think I could play Sonic this well in a ring shuffler. My goodness, this is so good.
All right, let's see. Grab this here. I'm gonna do another screen wrap. Lose the lightning shield because we don't need it anymore. Okay. Oh, bumpers. Excuse me? How did I die?
Oh no, don't tell me. Supersonic, is that the thing? I'll let you say the thing if it's the thing.
That definitely has never happened before.
Oh, he said the thing.
I was on my tippy toes on the platform and he just got crushed. Yeah, I've never seen that happen. That's wow. Okay, oh yeah, we're still here. I forgot about that. All right, we have 0 rings to our name. Gonna try not to get shot by an arrow here. There we go. And that's the thing about the shuffler too, because we're doing things on the fly. So I'm not in the intended route at the moment, but you know, we can still kind of work with this. Okay, let's go this way. I'm just gonna let the rings get grabbed here.
Question from the chat. How are you so consistent with the screen wrap?
A lot of practice. So like the way to do the screen wrap, you have to pan the camera down, and then once it's like all the way down, then you have to let go of the down input and then jump on the next frame, and then it's gonna cause Sonic to get the screen wrap there. So it's kind of like a timing a little bit. Like you just kind of have to visualize that, okay, like you're letting go of down and then just press the jump button like immediately after. And that's how you get like the screen wrap there.
Oh, someone in chat was saying, might not be a good idea to get into the jackpot machine.
Oh no, yeah, we're not going in there. Sometimes my chat tries to bait me to go in there. They're like, oh, how many subs for you to go into the slot machine and the shuffler?
The answer's not enough.
Not enough. Yeah. Like, it's gonna be a lot for me to go in there, and then if I end up getting a jackpot, which is like if you get triple jackpots in this level, it's 150 rings that you get. So you'll be sitting there for a good while.
Mm-hmm. How many games has Supersonic finished? None yet, but he's very close to finishing Sonic 1. Sonic 2 has kind of been an afterthought in this run so far.
Yeah, like we're pretty close. Like we're just about halfway done with Sonic and Knuckles. We're halfway done in Sonic 3. We're still pretty early on in Sonic 2. So yeah, I mean, we're making progress, but just not like quickly because of some unfortunate events that happened.
Some unprecedented things that hadn't happened to you yet. Shall we say.
Yeah. Exactly. And now we got bumpers to deal with, and those are always like a time and a half. All right, there we go. I think we're back to this area.
Oh, we've been in Sand 2 for a while too. What is this?
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with the shuffler. Like, you know, when things don't go your way,
Oh yeah.
you'll be stuck there for a good while.
Nice wrap again though. This is good. It's good.
Yeah, we got that. We might have to end up bringing out the ghosts. Let's see, because that's like the one downside about this ghost glitch here is that since we're not grabbing checkpoints and if we end up dying, like we're going back to the beginning of the level. So I need to get up here and then we're gonna go this way. There we go. Oh, I grabbed the checkpoint, so now we're gonna see the ghosts.
Yeah, remember, chat, for folks that are streamers out there, if someone asks you how many subs to do X and X is not a thing you're really fond of, just say not enough. It works every time.
So true. All right, I'm just gonna be... Oh, come on.
Aww.
Like, what are the chances of that happening? But luckily, we're not that far off, so that's okay. Another thing to note about the shuffler as well, the lives are infinite. They are set that way by default. Because let's face it, it's not going to be possible to get through deathless or anything like that. But unless you take things slow, but that's not about us here. Like, we're not slow. We got to go fast, you know? Okay, it was just rolling for a precaution because you never know what can happen here. And we are approaching the boss fight for Sonic 2. Okay, let's get this guy out of the way. We do have a tiny ghost floating around, and once the lights start dimming, ghosts do get bigger. Okay, let's not go that way. We're gonna go back to the loop clip here. So for this loop clip, we're gonna be standing in this area right here where the brick is, and then we're just gonna do a roll, and then as long as we don't have too fast of a momentum, then we can clip inside the wall. And that actually skips the auto-scroller section of the sand rising, which takes like about 2 minutes or so, and that's not a fun time, so. Okay, so let's try to do this again, because we're trying to get like a specific roll here. Oh, that time we got like a bad frame. Oh, now we got the ghosts getting a little bigger. This might be a problem. Actually, I'm gonna turn the light back on here when I get back there. All right, back to Marble Garden. At least we're almost done with this level. Yeah, I just gotta wait. Grab the checkpoint, and of course they bring rings like right there, so we have to grab it. All right, boss time.
You're like, there's too many rings in this Sonic game.
It's like, I wouldn't have minded it very much, but you know, since we're in a ring shuffle, it's like, why can't they just go away?
That would be something, to play a Sonic game without any rings present. It would just all be like Death Egg Zone.
Well, funny you mentioned that, because in Sonic Origins, if you play Sonic 3 and Knuckles of that version, there is a code in which it allows to not have any rings or ring boxes, or any monitors for that matter, like no shields, no nothing. It just completely takes it away.
That was one of your favorite songs right there, Supersonic. You love Hilltop Zone.
I actually do, yeah. There's like plenty of memes like in our community, like my community, Argix community, Huds' community.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we got this boss here. We're gonna try to hit it as many times as possible. I think we got 6 on that. And we have Tails.
I don't remember this part, but I haven't played this game in a while.
Yeah, we hardly ever see it in the speedrun. Normally in the speedrun, we would be inside a wall fighting that boss.
That's what it is. Yeah, yeah.
But we're doing the as intended route here. Okay, so now we're arriving at Carnival Night. Okay, I'm just like waiting.
Yeah, give me Hilltop's music over Carnival Night any day of the week.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we were kind of there. Oh, now we're back here.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Oh, gotta go down this way. Okay, let me get a good spin dash here to go through that. And here. Okay, that's fine. I actually wanted that jump anyway, because that'll allow us to avoid the other seesaw that's on the bottom. Yeah, I've still got to get the light switch for that. Now this here. Grab the fire shield. Okay, there we go. Got the light back on, so now we're going to go back and try to do the loop flip again. Okay, and then I'm just gonna here. Got too much speed on that. It's a very precise roll you got to do in order to get this loop clip. There we go. We're inside. Now we can just kind of navigate through this wall here. All right. So now we're like in about the halfway point of that auto scroller section. Whoops. There's a way to set up a spin dash right here. And then go this way. Okay, we are approaching the boss fight in Starlight. Felt like an eternity, though.
It really did, but we were talking before about how Starlight 3 is just a long stage in general.
Yeah. A little bit of a zip there.
I do not remember the Egyptian level. Is that Sonic 3? I don't think I'd played it at the time. Yeah, I believe that is Sonic 3.
That one is Sonic and Knuckles.
Or is that in Knuckles? Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm used to seeing Knuckles in Sonic and Knuckles. Oh, look at that. I just watched again your last Hilltop skip. That was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing Sonic 3 and Knuckles combined, but as you said, it's better to separate them for the sake of this challenge.
Yeah. Get up here. We're actually going to be missing a cycle, which is fine. Let's get this other screener up here. I grabbed a ring. Okay, so now this section of Carnival Night, there's going to be this Cheese Whiz contraption that I got to avoid. It looks like Cheese Whiz because it's like a spiral and it's yellow, so it looks like Cheese Whiz.
You're going to make all of us hungry here, Supersonic. You were talking about that earlier.
Like in Aquatic Ruin, I didn't mention this, but like the scenery of that level, it looks like a taco. Like the ground is like the taco shell, and then like the green, like the grass of it is like the lettuce.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like the thing about me. Like when it comes to video games, there's always going to be something that reminds me of food, and this all started in Mario 3.
Oh no.
So in Mario 3, when you get the fire flower looks like a chopped onion. And when Mario or Luigi grabs it, they get like this orange color for their overalls and stuff, right? So that looks like a chicken nugget covered in marinara sauce.
I saw a cheese curl when they get the when they turn the fire flower on in Mario 3. When I was a kid, I always thought they looked like cheese puffs or Cheetos or something, you know?
It reminds me of a chicken nugget.
I'll have to look next time I play.
I actually have an emote of that.
It's like a Rorschach test, except it's video game sprites. Oh, that's really cool. Again, another nice zip here by Supersonic.
Oh, okay, there we go. Now we didn't get crushed this time, so we're good now. I'm always like rolling. And now here we have to grab rings. Oh, whoops. I was expecting that platform to pop up. Okay, now it's popping up, but I gotta wait for it because it's gonna go away. Okay. I tried to jump.
Oh, that's okay though. In theory, they're gone now, right? The rings.
Those rings are gone, yeah. But we still have to go through it.
That's a good thing.
Okay, so there's that. Let's just wait here. Maybe I can get a jump across here. Okay, that's fine. I'm just like watching for it. Okay, we got out of there. There's gonna be a row of rings coming up here. We're just gonna be rolling. Okay, now here we're just gonna go down this way. Okay, that was the cheese whiz I was talking about. You just kind of saw it for a split second there. Yeah, are there rings up here? Yeah, there are. Yeah, just holding right.
I mean, sometimes that's all you can do in these games.
Okay, so on this guy, we just gotta expose the core there to let the spike platform hit it. And this one only takes 4 hits. With one of the few exceptions of like the Act 1 boss fights here. Because normally they take 6. And like the thing about the Sonic 3 soundtrack is like you kind of hear little blips of like Michael Jackson in the background. Like that. And they actually took those like these songs out in when they put it on Sonic 3 and Knuckles together. Yeah, I wasn't sure because there was like a hole right here. I didn't want to fall through that. Okay. Oh, there was Tails. And he's up there.
Hi, Tails.
And he's just gonna drop down and he's just gonna stand there. For why? I have no idea. It just happens because it's Sonic 3. Okay, we're getting close to the end level here. Gotta watch out for these obstacles. I'm gonna grab this shield just in case. Tails is gonna grab a ring. Yep, he did.
I did not even consider if Tails touches a ring. That's terrifying.
Yeah, Tails, like we do need him for some of the tricks in the games, but other times he's just a nuisance. And I know like my friend Cheeseball, like she loves Tails, and every time I talk any sort of smack about Tails, she just gets on my case about it.
I love Tails. Tails is adorable.
He is adorable. I mean, he does help, and you know, he's cute and all, but in speedrunning, he's a nuisance.
Oh,
but in a loving way. Okay, we're getting ever so close in Sonic 1 now.
Oh, I forgot how nice the background looked there in Scrap Brain 1 at the end. That's pretty good graphics for that day and age.
Oh yeah, for a 16-bit game, like a lot of these backgrounds look amazing, and they have like the parallax effects too happening for some of them. I need to get up on this. I wanted to get up there. Actually, can I reach that? Oh, I have an idea. Actually, I'm gonna lose my fire shield, which is okay. I don't really need this. Actually, you know what? Let's just go this way. Okay, that face in the background, that's Jurgen. Just kind of saw him for a split second there. There's Jurgen. Say hello to Jurgen, chat.
Oh yeah, are you talking about the robot face?
Yeah, that's Jurgen.
That's cool. I never noticed that before.
I think I heard Argig call him that, or that could be maybe HUD. That might be. It feels like an Argig name. Let's go out this way, and then we're gonna roll, jump that one. Okay, so now here, just gonna jump underneath these crushers to get a little more momentum. Oh, I grabbed a ring, that's okay. Get this ring box here. No, we did not. I got hit. That's okay. Luckily, these platforms are on a cycle that we could jump across them. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait here. Okay, that last one should be on top. That's fine. Okay, now there's gonna be a swinging ball and chain here. We're gonna those are on a global cycle. So when they're moving left to right, all of them behave the same way. So if you're on a cycle, then you pretty much can tell like which way they're gonna be at in that instance. I probably shouldn't have gone this way in Carnival Night, but
yeah, anytime when you go in the water in these games, it just seems like a bad idea.
Okay, then we got this, I think it's blubber or something. I don't know what that red stuff is, but... Or maybe like, I don't know, what kind of candy or gum is that? Like, Starburst? Or, no, that can't be Starburst. I'm trying to think, what kind of food item would that be? Something red. Like Twizzlers? No, not Twizzlers.
I can see that.
Now I'm contemplating food.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. All right, so here we have Robotnik here. He has his trap, so we're just going to moon him. And then just jump into the floor.
Excuse me, what?
We mooned him.
Oh, hey, look, it's Lab 4.
This is Lab 4, yes. Oh, well, we were there. Okay, so we're going to open this about there. And then we got a spin dash off this step here. Because the game wants you to, like, get the sand up and then just kind of go across that way. But we're not doing that. Gotta watch out for these fireballs here. I don't want to fall into the bottom route because that is bad. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can avoid this here. Okay, grab that. Grab this. Okay, get that up. Okay, we're in the boss fight here. Finally. And we don't hear any boss music. Okay, we're out of Sindopolis finally.
Oh my goodness. I think the only one that took longer than that was Marble Garden.
Yeah, it definitely did. And here we are in Lava Beef, or Lava Reef. But I just remember Argig made a typo in his split names and he called it Lava Beef. And there's actually a... You'll see it when I get back there. I think it looks really funny. Okay, we're approaching Final Zone. There are no rings in this level. And there is a manipulation you can do for this boss fight. So first things you gotta do, go all the way to the right without jumping. And as you hit Robotnik, let go of all of your inputs, so that way Sonic gets pushed back after hitting him. What that does, it'll keep Robotnik in a set pattern. So the top pistons are 1 and 3, the bottom pistons are 2 and 4. So we gotta do 4, 3, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3. And if we mess up anything of that order, then the boss gets completely random after that. And there's no way to tell where he's gonna be at unless you pause buffer or something. So you kind of know it's like, right as I hit him, I let go of all my inputs. And I'm pretty much reading where he's gonna be at. We got 2 more hits to go. Okay, 1 more while Jurgen is just staring into our souls. There we go.
Yeah, and then some. I didn't realize how visible Jurgen was from this end boss.
And we're just gonna take away Robotnik's head there. And that concludes Sonic 1. So we're gonna remove that from the shuffler.
Hey, GG, Supersonic. That's 1 down. Congratulations, gamer.
Thank you. And this is Lava Beef. Well, we just saw it momentarily. So there's actually a funny thing that I noticed about Lava Reef. When we get back there, and I'm sure people will not be able to unsee it after this, but the ground itself, they look like chopped potatoes. Yeah, like the ground here, they look like chopped potatoes, and then the brown is like pieces of steak. And then the lava part of it, it could be like maybe some sort of hot sauce of things, like maybe, I don't know. I don't even know if there's like spicy like steak sauce or anything of that nature. But yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it, right? Like, oh, well, almost saw it. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, there's the potatoes that we're standing on. There's like the steak right there. And the lava, that could be like any kind of like sauce that you can think of. Maybe hot sauce or habanero or something.
Supersonic, did you eat before this?
I did.
I'm glad I did too. I'd be so hungry by now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are in the water section of Carnival Night, but we're not going to be seeing it for very long. Also, can I please spin dash? Thank you. There you go. The water is coming down here. And there could be some instances where Sonic can just get stuck in the water. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna not get crushed here. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna be approaching a boss in Hilltop. There we go. Tails, don't you dare.
Remember, you're not allowed to say anything bad about Tails here. I like Tails, and chat loves Tails too.
Well, I did not want Tails to hit the boss, because otherwise that would set up the iframes for him, and I would fall right through. And that would be bad. But I guess in this case, we'll give him aggressive head pats. How's that for like a trade-off?
Aww.
All right, now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of Sonic 2. We're in Mystic Cave, so we're roughly about halfway through Sonic 2 at this point. So I'm trying to set up for a little clip here in Lava Wraith. So you gotta do like a full jump, and then you just kind of stand on the platform and just clip right through. And just get up here. Oh, is there a poll about Tails?
Yes.
All right, chat. What you got for me? Do you love Tails?
We have a lot of yeses right now.
A lot of yeses?
In second
Okay.
place is who? Oh, come on, y'all.
Oh, goodness gracious. I love this. All right, I'm going to avoid these rings here because that could potentially put me off route a little bit, but... Okay, we got to go left. Sometimes you got to go left in Sonic games. I mean, it makes no sense, but, you know, they made the level design that way. Okay, go here. Jump up this way. I'm going to wait for this Firefly to go. There we go. And also with the fire shield, it does protect us from lava or any sort of like fire-related object. Which I guess I haven't really mentioned about the other shield. So the bubble shield, it protects us from drowning underwater, and it gives us an extra bounce. Then the lightning shield attracts rings, which is bad in this case because, you know, in a ring shuffler. So you don't want the lightning shield too much, but there will be some instances that we do need it. So that's what the elemental shields do in Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles. The funny thing about Sonic & Knuckles, though, is that they do have the bubble shield in that game, but there are no water levels in Sonic & Knuckles. Only in Sonic 3 that they have water levels in it. Yeah, I got the deadly potatoes right there. Gotta watch out for those. There we go. Yeah, those potatoes explode after a short period of time. Gotta watch out for that. Okay, we are approaching the boss fight here for Lava Beef 1. Okay, we're gonna intentionally lose the fire shield because we don't need it for the boss fight. Okay, we're just grabbing rings. Okay, boss fight's coming up. Okay. There we go. 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this hand comes up. We gotta wait for it the second time because it takes 6 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there we go. I'm gonna try to go for monitor clip. Oh, wow, okay. So this is monitor clip. And I'm gonna need a little bit of focus here.
No problem.
All right, we're good. So that skipped like a huge chunk of the level. And all that remains is to get this stair clip right here. So we need to do a stair clip on that one. And what that's gonna allow us to do is go into Knuckles' area, which we're not supposed to enter. And we're done with Lava Reef. So the thing about Lava Reef, there is an auto-scroller boss fight that takes forever to get through. But by getting monitor clip there, we essentially saved like a minute overall in that level. So it's a big time save, but really tough to get. Because I had to do some pause buffering to get specific frames. And on that last frame, you had to roll, and then the monitor will push you into the ground. And that way it'll set you up to get the level wrap for progressing further into the level without having to play it. All right, and now we are approaching the infamous Barrel of Doom in Sonic 3. Oh, well, getting there, actually. All right, chat, I need y'all to do me a favor. I want you to type the words, "oh no." Oh no. So if anybody plays Sonic Adventure, when Sonic fights Knuckles, he says, "oh no." Oh no. Oh no. Okay, there we go.
We are getting kind of close-ish to break time soon, Supersonic. Do you want to take a break, or do you feel like there's like a good gap to do so soon?
We'll take a break once I get to Sky Sanctuary. It's like right after this cutscene.
Okay, cool.
All right, so this story here, Knuckles jumped up to the altar to play his air guitar for Dr. Robotnik, who is taking away his giant ring pop. He tries to go after it, but to no avail. He gets shocked by Robotnik, and thus, yeah, we just see the anatomy of an echidna, or the skeletal anatomy, however. And then we're just gonna do slinkies on these steps here. We just got one slinky. That's not a complete slinky. That's not a complete slinky either. Oh, well, that's okay. Okay. So here we are in Sky Sanctuary. I'm just gonna pause it right here. There we go. That's a pause.
All right, awesome. Yeah, we always recommend taking wellness breaks here, especially during a thing like a shuffler. It's good to get up, stretch, maybe focus your eyes on something that doesn't move every few seconds. And we did want to let you all know before we go on this wellness break that your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits shared on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. If you enjoy watching speedruns, consider subscribing to the channel. And also, Games Done Quick Express is returning to TwitchCon from September 20th through the 22nd. Use !GDQX in Twitch chat for more info and let us know what you're hoping to see at the event. And with that being said, everyone be sure to stretch, hydrate. We'll be right back with random number generation. Welcome back to Random Number Generation. I am joined here by the one and only Supersonic, and this is the Sonic Ring Shuffler. So without further ado, Supersonic, are you ready to jump back into the chaos?
Let's do it.
All right, on your count. Good luck.
All right, thank you. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so here we are in Sky Sanctuary. There's a cutscene happening right now in which the Death Egg is, pretty much arising from the clouds that we're not really seeing because I'm over here setting up for a spin dash. And then once Knuckles jumps off here, we're gonna set up for a cycle to catch this vine. And then get rings along the way. Okay, here we are in the Barrel of Doom. I'm sure a lot of us that played Sonic 3 in the past may have gotten stuck in this section and had no idea how to get through it. But little did we know that pushing up and down on the D-pad makes the barrel move. And that's like the funny thing too. Like when I played Sonic 3 a long time ago as a kid, I didn't know how to get through that either. So I always get stuck in it and get like time over. But there was a code in Sonic 3 that I found on a box of bubblegum that, you know, like back in the 90s, they did a lot of pop culture stuff with like video games and, you know, merging them with like bubblegum or any kind of like sporting things or like folders, pencils, you name it. So yeah, there was like a bubblegum box of Sonic 3, and inside the box, they had a code on how to do the level select in Sonic 3. And that's how I learned how to do that level select code. And by doing that, I ended up skipping Carnival Night 2 altogether.
I mean, I can't say I blame you.
Like one of the few instances I had to use a code for it. But then eventually, once I learned how to actually do the thing, then I was like, oh, you know what, let's just play through it. And then ended up learning like the glitchless categories and such.
I learned how to find the black hole in Star Fox on the back of a cornflakes box.
That's pretty cool.
So
I never knew that.
Oh yeah, because I had no clue. It was on the map. I could never get to it. And I saw it on the side of my box of cereal one day, and I'm like, all right, let's try this.
Now I want cornflakes.
Yeah, being a 90s kid without internet and trying to figure out this stuff sure was an experience.
Oh, yeah. It's like trying to find like game guides or like magazines or just word of mouth, anything of that nature. Just finding anything about like how to beat a certain level in a game or like figuring out codes and such. It was quite the time back in the 90s. Alright, so here you have this is Mecha Sonic. Pretty much a pushover, but sometimes he gives us like really bad patterns. But we actually had a good pattern that time. Alright, so now we got this cutscene for Sonic and Knuckles. We have one more zone to go in Sonic and Knuckles, which is Death Egg. So now we're just kind of running on this spiral of crumbling ground. And here we see the Death Egg. And it's kind of cool that, like, the continuity of this game in general, like, you see Death Egg in the background from far away. And then gradually it just gets closer. And it just gets more, like, probably as a kid, it gets more intimidating kind of to see something like that because, you know, you're approaching the final level and you're not knowing what to expect for the first time playing the game. So it's kind of cool that they did something like that. Even from Sonic 3, because Sonic 3, we have Launch Base and they show the Death Egg just sitting right there, like in construction. And it just gets like closer and closer as you progress further. So that's like the one thing I did appreciate about like Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. Despite the fact that they were both released, I think 6 months apart because of how big the game is. And once they released Sonic and Knuckles with the lock-on technology, like I actually do have the cart somewhere. Actually, I could probably show that off like while we're here. Oh, sorry, Tails. So yeah, you have Sonic and Knuckles, and then you have Sonic 3, and you just put them together. This is DLC back in the 90s. Oh, and then we just got grab rings.
Oh.
I was like trying to do a demonstration game, but that's okay. But you kind of saw it for like a split second there. So this level can be a little spiky. Okay, let's just grab these. I actually need to go this way for... Yeah, that's what I was looking for. grab this ring. Waiting a bit here. Oh, at least I didn't fall off completely, so that's good. Yeah, expansion pack. That's another way to put it too. Yeah. But yeah, that lock-on technology thing was revolutionary. Oh, we had dice cap for like a moment.
Oh, no.
I tried not to grab a ring, but I grabbed a ring.
It's okay. There we go. I got it on the other screen instead. I got it on the other screen, and there it goes again.
Tails did help. He got a lot of the hits for that boss fight, so you know what? He deserves some head pats if he wants it. There we go.
Oh, are those mice?
They are mice, yes.
Oh, that's so cute. I never noticed that.
The Inspector Gadget theme song. Oh, and Mystic Cave. I didn't think of it that way. I heard it in Spring Yard, actually. It kind of sounds like it. I mean, maybe not completely, but there's like bits and pieces where it sounds like Inspector Gadget's theme song. But I could kind of hear that in Mystic Cave as well, now that I think about it. So yeah, that's a pretty good observation there. All right, so here in Death Egg, we're just gonna grab this. Forced to grab the rings here, and in Oil Ocean we're going to be taking the bottom route because we can actually traverse through the oil here by spin dashing. They did actually change this in the Origins version, or like the 2013 mobile version of Sonic 2. You cannot spin dash through it, but in this case you can. So we can take this bottom route here and falling into, or not falling, but like drowning into the oil and dying. Okay, hopefully there's like no more rings coming up here so we can actually listen to the song.
Yay!
There we go. Okay, I avoided those rings right there.
This song is perfection.
And it goes away.
Once.
If only I could stay in there.
Yeah, I forgive the song skip for Oil Ocean. Oil Ocean is also a really nice tune.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, so I'm just gonna go through here. I was just standing still and all of that was happening. Okay. Oh, whoops. Hello, octopus person. Robot thing. There we go. All right, let's try this again, and hopefully we're not gonna. Oh, never mind. Look, oh, we're over here. Okay, I'm gonna try this here. So normally Knuckles can break this, but with Sonic, by utilizing the screen wraps strat, you can actually go through here and access Knuckles' area. So Sonic is not supposed to be here, but we're making him go here. There we go. I'm gonna grab this ring because I could probably grab it just in case. All right, now let's actually traverse through the oil properly. So I'm just gonna go here, spin dash, go here, spin dash, and jump immediately so you don't like completely drown in the oil.
That seems like a really accessible strat, Supersonic, like something that's not too hard to try. I should try that one at some point.
Oh yeah, it's easy to do. Like anybody can do that.
Awesome.
And it makes things a lot easier because the level itself is pretty long and it could be very convoluted as well, like depending on like where you're going. So just going down that route is a lot easier to handle. Okay, so we're gonna let this conveyor belt go down. Okay. All right, so continuing on this. Okay, I'm gonna try not to grab the rings here. I'll grab the checkpoint, however, just in case. And this platform that I'm standing on, it looks like a head of sorts. I don't know what it looks like, but it kind of looks like a Star Wars character. Maybe Jabba, maybe not Jabba the Hutt, but somebody. I know Jabba the Hutt has like a bigger mouth than that. See, like it really get like games like these back in the day. It really gets your like imagination going. Oop, rings. Oh, don't get crushed. Okay. I didn't want to grab that ring though. Oh,
I had $1 for every time those green flames got me in this stage. It's that and the heckin' the stars in Metropolis.
Oh yeah.
The star use, yeah.
The star use. We're gonna be seeing those very soon.
The star use, the scythers.
Scythers, the Krabbies or Kinglers.
Yeah, it's the Pokemon stage. Well, you go through most of Metro, though. You take pretty awesome shortcuts.
Yeah, we'll try to get them, too. Also, this glitch right here is called the pseudo-supersonic glitch. So we have, like, the effects of supersonic, but we're still normal. And I'm going to try not... Because there's a part where I can get poked here. It's like, gotta be careful. There we go. Okay, get in here, go do the level wrap. So now we're at the boss arena. We just gotta wait for the camera to catch up. Okay, let's see if we can get a 1-cycle fight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, I missed the last hit. So now we gotta wait here. This actually wastes 18 seconds for him to do his thing. So this kind of reminds me of, I don't know if anybody's watched The Office before. There's an episode where Jim and Dwight go on a sales call or like some sort of sales drive. So they're in a car together, and then once they get to their destination, Dwight is sitting in the back seat and he's like telling him, give me the keys. So he just sits in the back seat. He's just like jamming out to this song and just doing headbanging and punching the back of the seat. That's what Robotnik was doing right there in the oil, just wasting our time.
Oh, that's great. Now I can't unsee that.
So whenever you see Robotnik wasting your time, just think of it like Dwight Schrute from The Office. He's just having a field day.
Same vibe, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, thank goodness I jumped there, because that would have led to a pit.
I was talking about this in the pre-show, y'all. I'm so excited for the new Sonic movie to come out. Like, so excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the movie as well. Like, I saw the first two and I loved it.
Same.
And especially like with the first movie as well, like I had the opportunity of meeting Ben Schwartz, who's the voice of Sonic from the Sonic movies. And we did an IGN video together with me playing Sonic 2 and promoting the first Sonic movie. So that was like a really cool experience. And that was like 4 years ago when we did that.
What is time?
Right?
That was already 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Dang.
So yeah, it was like a really cool experience meeting him and then being able to talk to him and just speedrun like Sonic 2, which is like the first Sonic game I ever owned as a kid. And ironically enough, my first Sonic speedrun that I learned. And like speaking of like Sonic 2, like when I first started learning it as a speedrun, I'm sure you might remember this, Sky, but Darbian was learning Sonic 2 at one point for a 12-hour challenge. So I learned it around the same time that he did. And that was like my first instance of speedrunning Sonic. And, you know, coming up as a Mario runner. So it was because of Darbian that I ended up running Sonic games.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And also your name. We have to attribute it to your handle as well.
Yeah, so there's a story about my handle. So back in the old AIM days, I had that supersonic name, and then of course like the numbers represent my birthday, 7/10/87. So I've had that name for a long time, like I think more than 20 years now. And then like when I ended up getting Twitch partner back in 2020, I was able to get the underscore because there's another Twitch partner with the name Supersonic, and he plays Call of Duty, but he doesn't stream in like 5 years, so I can't take that name, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I'll just take the underscore. Why not? I mean, that still puts me as Supersonic, but yeah, that name, it originated from Sonic 2, ironically enough. And when I saw like the Supersonic transformation happen for the first time, and I was like, hey, this looks really neat. He can do a transformation, and that's like around the same time that Dragon Ball Z was happening, and they had the Super Saiyans. And I was like, okay, there has to be a connection here. And like, even though there's like so many like theories out there, like if they actually match or whatnot, or was it like coincidence or intentional? So that's where I decided to like, I'm just gonna call myself Supersonic on the old AIM days, and we'll take it from there. And yeah, here we are now, speedrunning on GDQ Hotfix.
Oh gosh, AIM.
Yeah, that's a throwback.
Yeah, just a little bit. It was like those little CD discs used to get in the mail for AOL.
Oh yeah, I remember that. There's like AOL, Netscape, Prodigy, Net Zero, and oh, gosh, like now that was a time right there.
Yeah, it really was. Like the times where you pick up the phone and you had to compromise between the phone and the internet.
And they'd like dial up too.
Yep. Yep, I had dial-up. I had dial-up for a long time.
I do not miss dial-up one bit.
No, I don't either.
All right, this right here, this is Red Eye. He is a very annoying boss. He has 2 phases as well. The second phase is more annoying than the first phase. Oh, there we go. Gotta make sure I at least have a ring for this guy, because if I don't, then that thing could be a problem. Oh. There. And one more. There we go. Okay, phase 2 coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm actually gonna take this a little safe here because I don't have any rings now. Oh, what? Okay. The rotation didn't finish.
Yeah, I don't think I quite had dial-up until I left for college, but it was close. I definitely had dial-up for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dial-up. I don't think we got DSL until I was in, I want to say, probably my first year of high school. That's when we got DSL. And then after, like, once I got to college, that's when I had, actually, whenever, like, fiber internet started existing.
Yeah.
That's when I got that.
But I remember, though, like, I don't know if your college was like this. We only had so many gigs per week or per month or something. Like, we were capped at some amount.
Oh,
at least
really?
in my school. Yeah. Yeah, we were capped to some kind of amount of download, I want to say.
Oh, I did not know that. Oh yeah, we're still in Ice Cap 1, by the way, and we're fighting the Act 2 boss. Okay, I'll explain what I did when I get there. Okay, I gotta get this. Okay, he's gonna shoot that. Oh, got hit again. Okay, a couple more hits. Oh, watch out for that thing. No, I'm dead. This is where Tails would have been useful. Also, yeah, you did see that it said Act 1, and I'm in Act 2, technically.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I was a little confused about that.
So what I did the screen wrap strat. Also, I jumped into him like an idiot. That was my bad. So I did the screen wrap, and I went into Knuckles' path. And in this case, there wasn't an Act 1 boss for me to fight. In Sonic 3 and Knuckles, when you latch them all together, there is a boss fight there, and Sonic can actually fight him. And when he defeats the boss, it turns the glaciers into like the daytime color that you see right now. Because Sonic is not supposed to be there. But in this case, in Sonic 3, this is actually considered like an unfinished game because there's like a lot of things that are very unfinished about it. So we were able to access Knuckles' area without having to fight a boss there. And then we're gonna see glitched out animals because we were in Act 1 instead of Act 2.
Oh my gosh, what have you done to the animals?
It's okay, they're fine.
They're fine, they're letters. Letters are not animals.
It's just a flesh wound.
I feel so sad about what I just saw. I've never seen that before.
Oh, I accidentally jumped out of the platform.
I'm so sad. Letters are not animals. No.
Oh gosh.
I'm so sad. No, we're not saving letters. No one cares about the letters. We care about the animals. The letters can save themselves.
Oh my gosh.
Well, what animals were supposed to be there?
Penguins, sea lions, I think.
Oh, of course. It's the aquatic and icy critters that get turned into letters. Poor things. Oh. No.
I didn't mean to jump out of that again. I gotta get the platform back. I'm trying to do a level wrap setup here in Metro 2. But I keep on jumping out of it because I forget that I'm there. Oh, so I can't even jump on top of that. Okay, let's do this. My face hurts from laughing too much.
You can't pet a letter. Letters make you do things like, you know, pay taxes and do your homework and pay bills. Animals, you just pet and feed them. They're cute. There's a very big difference. Yeah, you do need to pay for food for pets. I don't care, though. I'd rather feed the animals than, you know, do everything involving letters.
That's Metropolis 2, by the way.
Okay, all right. Nice little glitch there at the end. I like that.
Yeah, so what I tried to do, I tried to set up the... Like, when you take damage on the lava to land on the platform and then... yeah, it's a setup. Also, this strat, which I totally messed up, this was actually recently found about a few months ago by Joey Baby 69, a legendary Sonic speedrunner in his own right. What this does is it allows us to spawn on top of the boss, which I totally messed up there. And you fight him from like above, basically. Also, this right here, this is onion rings. I do want to not play the entirety of Metropolis here, so I'm going to take an intentional death. Tails grabbed a ring. So yeah, I would much rather not play Metropolis 3. We're going to try to skip this. So what we need to do here is we need to manipulate Tails to take damage on Scyther. And then it's supposed to allow us to clip inside the ground there, but it has to be like a jump immediately after you land. So this may take me a few tries to get this. Okay, that might be too far. Let's see. Okay, no, that worked.
It never gets old seeing that. That's such a cool skip.
The old strat utilizes Tails with the platforms, but that is so much harder to do than this one. So yeah, for this fight, you just hold the jump button to get enough height, and then you just hit him 8 times, and then you're done. Easiest fight ever. And then those balloons they just kind of chase after you.
Now there's the animals. There we go. I seen some animals there.
Also, if you end up taking damage from these balloons, you do end up dying and have to start the level over again. So now here we are in Sky Chase. This is a 2 minute and 6 second autoscroller, sometimes 2 minutes and 5 seconds if you get a really good spin dash at the end. And there are rings in the way, but we can just kind of sit here for a little bit and I want to take a good opportunity to hydrate.
I love Tails' sprite here driving the plane. What a cutie.
Oh, we're back in Death Egg.
Yep.
Okay, there are these onion rings over here too, but we're not going to go for that. Oh, back in Sky Chase.
So what have you been working on stream lately, Supersonic? Like, what have you been enjoying?
So lately, I actually started a big Sonic marathon on my birthday, which was like 3 weeks ago. And I'm still ongoing with that marathon. So pretty much we're playing through 19 different Sonic games. And we're currently in game number 16, and we're like 8 streams in at the moment because some of the games took me a long time to finish, like Sonic and the Secret Rings and Sonic Unleashed. Like those took me forever to beat because I underestimated the amount of time it'll take me to finish those games because I thought I was going to finish it in 2 streams, but nope, I was wrong. So it's just taking me a long time. But on top of that, there's like other things that I've been doing, like we did the ring shufflers recently, and then I've been doing the permadeath challenge for Sonic 3 and Knuckles on the Origins version, and we're going to be doing some deathless challenge, like the 6-game Mario deathless challenge that Mitch Flowerpower has been doing lately. We're going to be attempting that very soon. And also, quick thing to note, this cloud right here, this cloud formation, this is Marge Kong. So you have the face of King Kong and the back of the head is just like the hair of Marge Simpson, so we call him Marge Kong. And I see some people in the chat posting that emote.
That's great.
That is Marge Kong, folks. So yeah, as far as like other things that I'm doing, preparing for PAX West, since we are going to be running Sonic 1 glitches for that event. I did submit for GDQX as well, so we'll see if we end up getting in that as well. But aside from that, I am going to TwitchCon regardless, since it is like an hour and a half drive from me, so it's very close by. What else have I been doing? I know there's like a few other things. I've been checking out some games as well, like some recent games, like this game called Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess that was released by Capcom. It's like a pretty interesting like Fire Emblem and Dynasty Warriors mashup in a sense. So like just it feels like it's set in the feudal era, which is really cool, and it's like one of my favorite eras of history. And then of course, you know, like the good old speedrunning stuff. Like I'm still doing that. I think that's pretty much it at the moment. There's probably like more projects that I plan on doing, so I usually keep track of it in Discord or Twitter or stuff like that. So this phase 2 of Red Eye is quite the nuisance. That was 5, 6. Just wait for him here. Oh yeah, Pokemon Infinite Fusion. That's another game that I'm playing as well. And that's like another like speedrun that I've been really interested in doing is Pokemon speedruns. Like Gen 1 and Gen 2 is my favorite, especially Gen 2 because my favorite Pokemon's in there, Typhlosion. I was like learning the Charizard route for Pokemon Red and then Typhlosion route in Pokemon Gold. And yeah, it's just so much, like so many things to do in so little time. Also, that is intentional because like in Hydro City or Hydrocity, whatever you want to call it, we're unloading Act 1 from Act 2, and that will allow us to do the level wrap. And we're going to be attempting a level wrap very shortly. So yeah, kind of a nice little segue right into this. Oh, did I hit the switch. I didn't realize I got locked in there. Oh, whoops. Because like I never really played launch-based zone in speedruns. Oh god, because we just end up skipping it. Okay, I do need that lightning shield. Okay, grab the rings. There we go. Okay, we're back on track. Well, we were kind of back on track.
How do you know to make the decision whether, like, when you lose your rings, how do you know to make the decision of whether or not to grab the ring and purposely cause a game swap versus, you know, you want to keep going so you don't switch games right away?
So there will be instances, like I'll just kind of survey the area and just kind of see, okay, is it going to be beneficial for me to grab the ring or should I not? And if there's instances where I don't need to necessarily grab a ring, then I won't grab it. But other times I will, if it's in the way or if there's like no other choice that I have, then I will grab the ring. So it's pretty much situational at that point. Like, do I really want to grab the ring or just try to avoid it altogether if I think that just taking the risk of, having to take damage and, with the risk of, having to go back to a checkpoint or something like that. So it's kind of like, I'm just kind of visualizing it in my head, like, will it be beneficial for me to grab this? So I'm just like strategizing in my brain at that point. So that's why you'll kind of see, okay, I'm not grabbing some rings here, or I may be grabbing rings there. So just a various amount of things that's like going through. So now for this part, oh, I lost my lightning shield. I actually need that. So I'm gonna take a intentional death here. So for this trick that I'm going for, I need the lightning shield for this. Because there is gonna be a jump that is a 2-frame window. And if I end up missing it, then I'll either end up in a different area of the level or just completely missing it. So there's like a 2-frame window that I want to catch. Oh, whoops. Also, we're actually very close to finishing the remainder of the games. Because launch base is the final zone of Sonic 3, and then we got Death Egg coming up in Sonic 2. And then we're in Death Egg right now in Sonic and Knuckles, which is completely different. Actually, maybe not that completely different. They're actually the same thing, but we're seeing the inside of Death Egg in Sonic and Knuckles like a little more. Okay, now this part right here. Okay, I'm actually gonna, grab the lightning shield here. All right, we're gonna be saying hi to Knuckles momentarily. So here's Knuckles, and he just brings out a bomb and just throws it. Blowing this tower up. Are the games in a loop switching after? They're switching every time I grab a ring. So you'll kind of notice that I'm trying to avoid rings sometimes because I don't want the swap to happen, but other instances, like, they're in the way, so. Okay, got 3 more hits to go on this guy. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna try to get the bubble shield here. There we go, very nice. Okay, Launch Base 2. This one's quite the doozy. It's a fun level too, but it can be hectic sometimes. Now the question is, which one of these games will be finishing next? Will it be Sonic 2? Will it be Sonic 3? Or will it be Sonic and Knuckles?
I think it's gonna be Sonic 2.
We'll see if that does happen. Now let's see if I can actually get this trick here. So I need to set up a spin dash pause buffer and then clip inside this wall here. And then if I can just get a good jump here. Yeah, sometimes this part can be a little finicky. because there's like a lot of like garbled mess inside the walls that we cannot physically see. But there's like a small opening that I'm trying to get to. There, guys, that's a frame late. Okay, that's fine. I mean, at least we still can progress through here. Okay, we tried to go for the level wrap in Death Egg 2, but we'll just have to probably play it in general. But I do want this trick though. There we go. There's slope glitch. All the swaps that are happening.
I know I didn't expect this as much in the late game because there's less rings in the late game to my understanding.
Yeah. I hope I grabbed the checkpoint there. Let's see. Did I? Oh, I grabbed this checkpoint. Hey, there's Cheeseball in the chat. She's the #1 Tails lover.
Aw, I love Tails.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go through here. They're pretty much going through the intended route of Death Egg 2 instead of doing the level wrap. And this level is actually pretty fun, even though we do play this upside down like quite a few times. Okay, we're gonna utilize the... Oh, that's another thing I didn't describe about Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles for that matter. There's an insta-shield. This thing right here, that little white outline that Sonic does, oops, that actually protects you for like a few frames. And what it also does, it expands Sonic's hitbox, so he's actually protected from various enemies and as well as like boss fights too. Also, I just keep on dying here. Let's just not die, please. Let me...
Well, that's how Wing Fortress is. Wing Fortress is just a nasty level.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Okay, so let me see if I can... Ow. So, like, utilize the insta-shield there. Okay, let me play this part a little safe. So we need to open this switch here. There we go. There we go.
I don't know how you play with Sonic upside down. I feel like I'd get so disoriented.
It took me a bit. When I was a kid, I did have a tough time playing this level. Or like any upside down levels for that matter. But, you know, over time, you know, I started learning it and it got easier for me afterwards. So like it wasn't too much of a problem. Okay, so I'm actually not gonna do the quick kill setup here. We're just gonna just try to get through. Cheeseball's happy with the Tails stuff.
Yeah. It's because I won't let anyone speak poorly about critters. The game already did that by turning critters into letters, and I'm still unamused by it.
It was not my intention.
What? That's the game. That's just how it be sometimes, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, so for those of you that are joining in, we did finish Sonic 1 earlier, so we just have 2, 3, and Knuckles remaining. And we're all like pretty much in the last levels of each game, so. Yeah, this part can be a little tricky because there's like a missile up there, and this platform does not want to behave properly. Yes, we gotta have more love for the critters as well. Okay, let me actually grab this checkpoint here. Oh yeah, we have slope glitch right now. Oh. That checkpoint was already lit up and I didn't even touch it before. Okay, so now this part here. Just gonna grab these rings. I'm gonna try to see if we can attempt the quick kill for the Wing Fortress fight. Oh, I jumped out of it. That should still be fine though. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. We'll see. Nope. Okay, I gotta get down. Oh yeah, that laser beam thing, it's now black instead of red.
I see.
There we go. And then a big jump. Okay, we're actually getting close to the boss fights here. And we get to see Big Arms, which is a fight that we don't see as Sonic in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So we're going to be seeing that as an extra fight. I am not using your console, Cheeseball. She gets that same like lit up checkpoint as well on hers.
Aww.
So yeah, a little fun fact about Cheeseball. She's the one that taught me how to speedrun Zelda 2. So she's like my sensei. So she taught me all the tricks about that game. And yeah, I mean, now I'm a Zelda runner as well. Because, you know, we're going to be at Zeldathon very soon. Well, I'm going to be a remote for that. But I will be running at Zeldathon. A Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 speedrun in one go.
Very happy for you doing that, by the way, Supersonic. It's so awesome.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that one. So yeah, as you can see, folks, not only did I speedrun Sonic, I also speedrun Mario, I speedrun Zelda, I even speedrun Animaniacs on the Sega Genesis. I've done plenty of like GDQ Hotfix shows with Animaniacs. I guess other various NES games like DuckTales, Chip and Dale, Captain Skyhawk. There's a bunch. But the bread and butter is Sonic and Mario mostly.
Have you played Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games?
I have played it. And yeah, I mean, it's a game.
It is a game, yes, very much so.
All right, so now we have Big Arms coming up here. And we got some really cool jams here. Yo, I see Smooth Operative in the chat. Yeah, let me see if I can get a hit here.
Yo. What's up, Tippy?
Oh, I'm gonna do this instead. Yeah, I don't want to get grabbed by his hand. Yeah, I think I have 2 more hits remaining. Possibly 3. Oh, you're facing that way. Okay, that's fine. Oops. Oh, I have to grab a ring. Oh. Okay, I guess we're not gonna see the finish of Big Arms for a bit.
Your reaction to that was really good, just so you know. That was excellent.
Oh, here we are. We're back. We're back. All right.
All right.
There we go. That is the end of Sonic 3. Actually, I gotta wait until the credits start playing.
Hey.
Okay, so this would technically be the conclusion of Sonic 3, but if we are playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles together, this will actually continue on into Mushroom Hill. So like this Death Egg that's gonna disappear in just a moment, that will just continue falling down. Okay. So once we see the fade out here, that's when I will take this out of the shuffler. There we go. Okay. Remove current game. So that only leaves Sonic 2 and Sonic and Knuckles.
Congratulations, gamer. This has been so much fun to watch, and I just want to say I appreciate you being on here doing this, Supersonic.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate that. And also huge shout outs to chat for watching as well. Okay, now we're gonna approach Death Egg. And now in Death Egg for Sonic 2, there are no rings So we're going to be fighting Silver Sonic and the Death Egg Robot with no rings. So we're going to be stuck here until we beat those bosses. And that will be game number 3 that'll be finished. Also, we got the Black Flames, so that's pretty cool.
Let the record show that I was very close on predicting which game was going to be done next, because I thought it was going to be this one, so...
Yeah, we ended up finishing Sonic 3 before that.
Yeah.
All right, so now we got to sit through this cutscene here. I like the lookups in the chat there. All right, here we go.
This boss took me so many tries the first time. Not this one, the Robotnik.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one can be a bit challenging. I'm actually gonna wait here and then that. All right, let's see if we can get the 1 cycle here. This might be a 2 cycle. Yeah, that's 11. So 1 more hit. Almost had 12-0 there. There we go.
I mean, honestly, it's close enough. I mean, it's not like we were doing like a full-fledged RTA there. You know what I mean? Like this is shuffler, so
yeah.
You good. That was close enough.
So that's Sonic 2 done. So now that's 3 games finished. We got 1 more to go, and there's gonna be no more shuffles here. And we're pretty much at the end of this level anyway.
And I do want to remind you all too, I mean, we're going to be talking to Supersonic a little after for shoutouts and stuff, but remember that my show will not be the end of the GDQ Hotfix broadcast tonight. We will be having Time Capsule after this, so please be sure to stay tuned. Be happy to have you all tonight. Lots of gaming still left to go.
Ooh, Time Capsule. That's one of my favorite episodes too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shoutouts to Tippy. Also, this is Uwu Ball. Don't make fun of his movies, he'll try to fight you. And I'm sure if some of you may be familiar with the name, he directed some really terrible video game adaptation movies. But this guy, yeah, this does the Uwu sound, so we call him Uwu Ball. It's a really dumb name for it, but... All right, so now we got the final fight here. This has 3 phases. And you kind of notice that the screen shifted in a very strange way. This is actually a pretty good reason for it. And we will see that in phase number 2 of this fight. Also, there's no collision on the floor on the right side. There's like 2 blocks that have nothing on it. So if I end up dying, then we're gonna lose that glitch. Okay, that takes care of that. All right, so here's phase 2. Don't blink, chat. All right, that's phase 2.
Nice.
And now phase 3 is coming up. Time is gonna happen on fade out. 4, 5, 6, 7. There's the hit and time. And that, my friends, is the classic Sonic trilogy done in 4 games, a ring shuffler. And what's my time on that? Oh,
2:17:33. Yeah.
Wow, that was like almost 45 minutes underestimate. Almost.
What a gamer.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I mean, I stand corrected. We didn't, I said it wasn't a speedrun. You know what? It was a speedrun. It was a speedrun of a shuffler. Holy moly. Also, chat, I don't care what you say. I'm taking the animals over the letters. There was a poll Richard ran earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, thanks for all the GGs,
So,
chat. That was...
I want to know, are there any shout outs you have? Anything you'd like to talk about regarding your stream here as we're winding down?
Yeah, sure. So I want to give a huge shout out to the entire Classic Sonic speedrunning community. They've helped me out with a lot of these strats. Also, huge shout out to Alistair Eichison, who created the ring shuffler. We've been kind of posting the link for the information about that periodically here and there. So huge shout out to Alistair for creating this amazing shuffler and creating a lot of chaos on top of it as well. Also, a huge thank you to you, Sky, for having me on the show, and then Richard running tech. Both are really amazing friends. You know, a huge shout out to my community for hanging out in chat. I see a lot of you in chat right now, so thanks for being here. It's always an honor to be able to just showcase anything in GDQ, whether it's Sonic, Mario, or any kind of game that I speedrun. I mean, I've done like obscure games as well, like Captain Skyhawk, and I do speedrun Mega Man games as well, like Battle Network 2. That's like my favorite game, and I know Keyzron loves it as well. Yeah, like as far as streaming goes, I stream Monday through Friday, usually in the afternoon time, and then sometimes I'll do like random streams at nighttime. You can follow me on twitch.tv/supersonic_. You'll see a lot of Sonic speedruns. You'll also see like various challenge runs or like damage lists, death lists, casual playthroughs, and of course crowd control, which is like my favorite extension ever that has existed. So there's gonna be like a lot of stuff that's coming up. Like we got PAX West coming up pretty soon. Like I'll be running Sonic 1 glitchless for that. Then we got TwitchCon coming up, and then what else is happening? There's like a couple other things happening too. What is the other thing? Oh, I'll be at LA Comic Con. That's coming up in October. So if anybody's in the Los Angeles area, you know, you definitely have a chance to meet me there. Then there's a Sonic Expo that's happening in November. That's out in Texas. I don't remember the city. I think it's like Mesquite, Texas, I believe. So there's going to be like Sonic Adventure 2 speedruns happening there, which ironically I do speedrun Sonic Adventure 2, but not really well. But I am learning the 3D Sonic speedruns. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if I missed anything, but yeah, huge thank you to everybody for hanging out, watching the show, and again, thank you, Sky, for having me again. Like it's always a blast being a part of this show and any other show that you host as well. So I think that's it.
It was great having you here, Supersonic. Thank you so much. And again, twitch.tv/supersonic_. Please be sure to give Supersonic a follow. So as I said before, this isn't the end of our GDQ broadcast for tonight. As a reminder that we do have an official GDQ Discord here. So join the official GDQ Discord and add the Hotfix role, where you can keep tabs on upcoming events, talk with staff and showrunners, and more. Use !Discord in Twitch chat for more info. And as a reminder, your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. If you enjoy watching speedruns, consider subscribing to the channel. And that is going to be it here for Random Number Generation. I'm Sky Bills for GDQ Hotfix. We again thank you so much, Supersonic. Appreciate having you here. Coming up next, please stay tuned for Time Capsule coming up after the break. Take it away, Tippy.